Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Thank you so much for stopping by to spend a few minutes of your day with me and, a few hundred lava hounds. That seemed to be the overwhelming request when I asked you guys which troop you wanted to see next in the developer build attacks. So we've got the developer build up and running again, and I will be attacking myself. So no real players were harmed in the making of this video, but this is a pretty massive Town Hall 11, so it will take a little bit longer to get through. Now, I think that maybe a lot of people ask for the Lava Hound because they want to see the pups, but of course, when you've got this many Lava Hounds overwhelming a base, there's not going to be that many pups because they're just not going to go down. So the Lava Hounds going in a big giant circle, looking massive and moving in right after those air defenses, passing everything else up on their way towards the center of this base, trying to get the 300 down, just about 60, 50 to go, and they will eventually start to group up, and they look crazy when they're grouped up all in these big giant bunches of 40, 50 or more. We'll see in just a moment, Lava Hounds in any one tight group. So they're focused on the air defenses, of course, and now the air defenses go down, they move on to the other defenses, and get ready as they converge on the last remaining defenses. It looks like this really creepy looking blob of, well, giant winged obese bumblebees, like Peter likes to call them. They are converging. Last Inferno Tower goes down. There goes the air sweeper, and that's about almost 300 of them on top of each other. Doesn't look like we lost a single Lava Hound. I don't see any pups on the map, melting right through the town hall and now spreading out to finish off the rest of this village. So maybe not the most thrilling thing ever to watch them, but it is still cool to see 9,000 housing space being deployed on the screen at once. So 9,000 housing space worth of Lava Hounds, and they will go out and finish everything off. There we go, and a little bit longer just to get through. They are awfully slow, and eventually finishing off, grabbing the 3-star win with 300 Lava Hounds. And the best part of the attack right here, as they all burst into flames, the 300 Hounds expiring at the end of the attack, and a pretty easy 3-star. But let's go ahead and try it one more time. This time, we will bring some spells and maybe make these guys work a little bit more quickly to get through this base. But the problem being they're not leveled up, so they're not going to last very long. So we'll just spray them around here as best we can. A bunch of haste spells, and they will start to expire before we even drop the Lava Hounds probably. But we'll send them in. Here we go, and we will get a few of them in there into the haste before the haste disappears. There it is, disappearing in front of them, so we'll drop a little more haste, speeding those guys up. Obviously, haste not stacking, and we'll send some more Lava Hounds in from the left, from the bottom right, and eventually just try to get all 300 on the battlefield once again, and then maybe we'll drop some more spells after the Hounds go down. So just a matter of trying to get 300 on the battlefield at once, dragging around in a circular motion. There we go. What happened? Why did they all stop? Oh, they all stopped. Oh, the last air defense went down, and they all stopped and turned to the closest defense. That was a really strange effect right there. Everybody stopped moving towards the center at the same moment and turned towards their nearest defense, like turned towards their partner and attacked it. So that's why the Lava Hounds did that strange little pause right in the middle of the battle. But as they start to converge on the last of the structures, we will go ahead and drop some rage spells down in here and help them get the job done a little more quickly. There we go, enraged Lava Hounds, only needing a few, and they will head out towards the last of those structures. It did look like we lost 1 or 2 Lava Hounds. We've got a few pups on the screen, and maybe in a future attack here, we can try to see if we can get more pups active. That wasn't a great job getting pups going. I'd like to try to blow up a few Lava Hounds and get more pups on the screen. So we will fast forward through the rest of this attack at double speed as the enraged Lava Hounds finish off every last structure. There it is, and it's another 199 spells and 300 Lava Hounds down. Okay, this time I've got a custom built village, all of the air defenses on the far right, and the bombs and mines are lying in wait just to the left of the air defenses. Now we know these hounds are, of course, going to go straight for the air defenses, and this will give me enough time, much like you saw before with the other troops I've dropped, to get the Lava Hounds in. There we go, 3-finger drop, getting them dropping as quickly as possible as they lumber across the field, and the Eagle Artillery going to work on them, doing a little bit of damage, but not much, and there it is. All 300 are down, and get ready for it as they close in on the bombs and mines. There it is. Oh, that was pretty lackluster. All right, not a single lava hound went down. I guess I probably should have upgraded those as well. And they take down the last of the air defenses, and not a whole lot. So it looks like roughly 150 split off towards the top, 150 towards the bottom. There you can see, tightly grouped like that, taking that damage from the Eagle artillery. But it's not as bad as it looks. It looks like they take a lot of damage, but I think it's just all of the little tiny black gaps in the health. They're still almost at full health for the most part as they move through. Single target Inferno, that's not going to make much of a difference. Now, why did the one Lava Hound go off from all of the rest? Just one did not cooperate. He went somewhere else. You've got him at the bottom, you've got him at the top. The Eagle artillery looks like it targeted the guys at the bottom. Now it's targeting these guys again. So we are seeing a few pups this time, but it didn't work out like we had hoped, and trying to get more pups on the screen. And we will go ahead and fast forward through this attack. Of course, the Lava Hounds will finish off this village in under 3 minutes, and another 3-star using 300 hounds. All right, next up, let's use the same village, but this time we put in a couple of air sweepers. So we're going to see if these air sweepers can't hold the hounds back and at least delay them as they progress across the screen. So we'll start again with the hounds from the far left, and just kind of to see what happens when they meet the air sweepers, and getting as many as I can down before they get to the air sweepers. Looks like less than half are going to be down before they hit the sweeper. There it is. It stacks them up kind of nicely, but you'll notice even without haste or rage, the Lava Hounds will eventually overpower the air sweepers and move past them. As hard as both of those sweepers try, there it is, blowing back half of them, but they are going to pass on by, and the air sweepers not doing a great job, although they did delay things. And there once again go the bombs, the mines, the air defenses firing on those Lava Hounds. And again, the Lava Hounds breaking up into 2 major groups and then regrouping at the last air defense. And oh, they're going to go back. They're going back for the air sweepers. So the air sweeper is the closest defense. So that, look at that one Lava Hound. That is a bizarre looking creature right there. The giant, massive 300 Lava Hound pack. And they take out the air sweepers, and now, yes, now they will split up, move off, and finish off the rest of the village. All right, so that was the slowest possible hounds. How about the fastest possible hounds? Let's turn the air sweepers in the opposite direction and have them help out, along with a few dozen haste spells as well. We've got the haste spells down. We've got the Lava Hounds. Again, they're going to come from the far left, and we'll see, definitely faster this time, but the haste spells are expiring. So we will drop the Lava Hounds as many as we can, and then let's go ahead and pause and maybe set down a few more haste spells in front of them. The air sweeper, you can see, doesn't really stack with the haste spells, and doesn't make any effect on the speed of them when they are already under haste. So moving forward, there we go. The Lava Hounds get back to those air defenses, and then again they will turn around and head back for the air sweepers. We'll help them out a little bit this time with the rage spells leading the way. And there we go, a few haste spells as well. Looks kind of cool. Love stacking the spells up right on top of each other like that. And let's freeze this air sweeper just so we get in. But this is going to take forever. These guys need some help. Poison, let's go ahead. Let's see. No, let's use bowlers. No, let's not use bowlers. Let's use Valkyries. Yes, the newly buffed Valkyries. Let's go ahead and drop some down here at the bottom of the screen and send in the Valkyries en masse. See if we can't get 300 of these ladies down on the ground. And that's about 100, 150. Keep going. There's about 200 of them right there. That is the first star. And we should get all 300 down any minute here. Finally, it is going to be 300 Valkyries down at once. Giant bombs, don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and speed their way up across the battlefield. Little haste. There, wow, look at that. Look at that pattern. They decided to branch off in different directions, and we enrage them, and that quickly finishes off this village for another 300 or 360 troop raid with the help of about 160 spells. But I hope you guys are enjoying these developer raids. I know a lot of people have asked for it, and after all, this channel is about you guys. You guys are the reason I am here, and I remember that every single day. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Please do leave your comments down below. Let me know what you would like to see more of. And until tomorrow, get out there and make every attack a full attack.
Galadon. 300 gem boxes, alright.